Buyers are changing how they interact with the web. Instead of scanning pages of search results, they are asking an AI tool a specific question and jumping straight to a specific recommendation. This data shows the impact. In 2 years, Google's share of search-related activity dropped from 89 to 71%. But the users arriving via AI tools are highly qualified. Because they ask detailed questions and receive a synthesized answer before they ever click a link, they arrive on your site ready to act. That leads to a conversion rate 6 times higher than traditional search traffic. This happens through a process called Retrieval Augmented Generation, or RAG. Rather than ranking single pages, the AI model pulls facts from multiple sources across the web, synthesizes them into a narrative, and attributes its findings. This means the technical requirements for visibility have changed. Research shows that ChatGPT citations overlap with Google's top 10 rankings only 35% of the time. If you aren't being mentioned by other reliable third-party sources, your #1 ranking on Google won't help you appear in the AI's response. Because your existing rankings don't predict your AI visibility, you have to decide how to bridge that gap. You either need the diagnostic software to help an internal team find these new technical holes, or an external agency to build the off-site authority required to close them. Let's look at the software route first. Buying a dedicated visibility tool is the right path if you already have a strong internal team capable of executing a high volume of content updates. This decision tree outlines options, starting with budget tools like Nightwatch tracking real-time fan-out queries, the secondary searches AI runs to find fresh data. The trade-off is labor. You get raw process data, but your team must interpret it and fix it. Mid-market platforms like SE Ranking shift the focus towards scale. These tools integrate over a decade of historical SEO context alongside new AI visibility metrics, and they typically offer unlimited user seats, which keeps costs predictable for larger teams or agencies. However, these mid-tier platforms primarily measure citation frequency. They can tell you that your brand appeared, but they generally lack the depth to analyze the sentiment or the factual accuracy of what the AI actually said about you. These tools are excellent for diagnosing where your visibility fails, but they provide zero value if your team lacks the workflow to actively publish the corrections the data identifies. For enterprise organizations, the bottleneck isn't finding visibility gaps, it's closing them fast enough across thousands of existing pages. Enterprise platforms like Conductor, Ratterly, and AirOps address this by connecting discovery directly to production. When the software identifies a missing citation, it feeds that requirement into your editorial briefing and publishing workflows. These systems carry custom enterprise pricing because they are built to manage scale. If you don't have a content engine actively producing pages to close the gaps the software finds, the platform becomes an expensive piece of shelfware. The other critical function here is risk mitigation. If an AI misrepresents your product or cites your brand negatively for a service you don't offer, it quickly turns into a legal liability. Platforms like Authoritas and Radarly monitor sentiment and factual accuracy alongside mention frequency. For finance and healthcare brands, knowing that the AI accurately represented your service is a strict compliance requirement. These enterprise tools solve the operational and compliance bottlenecks, but the strategy still requires an execution engine to keep your content updated. If your internal team doesn't have the bandwidth to manage this, the second path is hiring an external agency. This is the route to take if you need a partner to overhaul your technical strategy and build your offsite authority. Some partners, like Graphite and Siege Media, take a methodology-first approach. They produce original research, detailed data tables, and highly structured formats that generative models prefer. This works because of a concept called information gain. If every page on the web says the same thing, the AI will only cite 1 or 2 sources. But if you publish a unique insight or a fresh data point, the model is significantly more likely to cite you as the source. Technical agencies tackle structural roadblocks, resolving complex JavaScript and architecture issues that block AI crawlers. Full value chain partners combine visibility measurement, consulting, and content creation under a single roof, acting as an end-to-end production loop. Consolidating your production with a full chain partner requires a larger budget, but it grants you access to high-value multimedia. AI platforms heavily cite YouTube videos for B2B queries, and you need a dedicated production team to capture that surface area. Hiring a specialized agency shifts the heavy lifting of technical compliance and authority building off your team, which can accelerate how quickly your brand appears in AI answers. To succeed here, you have to measure how prompts vary, track the sentiment of what the AI says about you, and earn third-party validation. This Astrology matrix helps map your company's size and risk profile to the right solution. For SMBs and individual creators, avoid enterprise software. Use an affordable tool like Nightwatch for tracking and focus your energy on the AI blind spot, YouTube video creation. Mid-market companies should consider pairing a methodology-focused agency with a mid-tier tool like SE Ranking. This allows you to maximize pipeline conversion by focusing your content on unique information gain. Enterprise and regulated brands need to eliminate blind spots, mandate tools that monitor factual accuracy, and partner with agencies that deeply understand large-scale technical optimization and compliance. Regardless of your size, remember that for top-of-funnel queries, roughly 85% of AI citations come from off-site sources. Third-party validation has become the new backlink. Having months of visibility data on a slide deck is useless if you do not have an editorial timeline to publish the content that actually closes those gaps. AI behavior shifts constantly. The only way to verify that your strategy is working is by running controlled experiments against a measured baseline. The final choice is yours. Build an internal system for AI visibility using the right tools, or buy that expertise through a specialized agency. Producing the best content in your industry means nothing if the AI models don't know your brand exists.